Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing December 2023's pick a card reading. So before you pick a pile or the crystals when I put them on, all I ask you to do is get into a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and let your intuition or your gut pick the pile or all the piles in front of you. This video is kindly sponsored by Madam Glam New York, everything you love at your fingertips. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I do love everything from Madam Glam. So they've been a sponsor for a while here on this channel and I appreciate them so much. Thank you. They are vegan, they are cruelty free, they are free from 21 of the most harmful chemicals found in nail polish, and they are palm oil free. So I absolutely love everything about this company, and it's a polish that does what it's supposed to do, or says that it's supposed to do. So we are looking at the Velvet Cat Eye collection, just a couple from them. This one is called the Wet Bandit. It's a blue, and all of these are used with a magnet to create really cool effects. Also, the bottles, can we just talk about how amazing they are? I love them because you see exactly what you're getting on top there and in the label. I am wearing this color right now on my nails with this firework nail art magnet. Buzz is the title of that one. This one is gorgeous. This is the Northern Lights. This one you need a black base for, or any color base to make it pop. This is the holographic cat eye, same with this one and the last one here. So this is like a holographic silver, and this is the one that I have on my thumbs here. It is the Super Cat Eye Gel. So it's a silver, and like I said, it's a gel polish, so you use a base coat and a top coat with them, as well as a UV light or an LED light to cure them. So like I showed you before, these are my nails. I'm not an expert, but I do try my best. And since it's almost Christmas time, we have holly for my thumbs, and you can see the cat eye effect. Like I said, a magnet is used to create designs. So here we have just the basics here. This is the cat eye version of Buzz. We have the Northern Lights here with the black. I hope it shows up on camera, but it will show you shifts between a purple, blue, and even a green. And this is the blue. And this is the holographic. Yes. And then we also have these guys here. This was done with a really cool magnet effect. It had like a 3 in a row magnet. This is the blue Wet Bandit with the fireworky style. Then this one is the Silver Cat Eye with a orange base. So you can see how you can create real different looks and effects with how you have an under polish coat. I'll say an undercoat. And here is the Northern Lights. I think this one has to be my favorite out of all of them because of that shift. And I hope it picks up on camera. I'm having a hard time capturing it, but it's so, so pretty. So as always, Madam Glam is giving users a 35% off coupon code. There will be a link in the description box as well as in the pinned comment by me with the code. The link will take you directly to the site, and you can choose the pay-as-you-go method if you do not want to become a VIP member. But if you are someone who enjoys nail art, loves to do their nails, loves gel polish, this might be an opportunity for you to check in on upping to the VIP, because I tell you right now, I have been loving this brand. It does, like I said, what they say they're going to do. It does not harm my nails. I use it everywhere, toes, hands. It's great. So with that being said, if you have used Madam Glam, let me know down below in the comments if you love them, and let me know which of these colors you like the best. Are you someone who has tried magnet nail polish before, or is this something completely new? I tell you, I thought it was going to be really hard to figure out. Nope. Really quick, really easy, and there's so many different effects to try. Perfect for the holiday season. Go check them out. There's also an advent calendar if you are wanting to, stock up on your nail polishes and be surprised. That's on sale right now too. So check out that coupon code. Thank you so much to Madam Glam for sponsoring yet another video for me. And thank you all for watching and knowing that sponsors like this help me make content quicker and faster for you guys. So thank you so much. And now back to the video. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, but know that there's a message intended for you in this video. So with that being said, the timestamps for each pile will be down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment by me. And then that way you can click right ahead to your particular group. So we have pile number 1 over here, pile number 1 with the moss agate crystal, pile number 1, pile number 2, and the carnelian crystal, and pile number 3 over here with the Kambaba jasper. Okay, if you need a minute to meditate on the piles or the crystals, you can go ahead and pause the video now, or you can click your timestamp link and go directly to your pile. I'll see you there. Hello, my group number 1s, those of you who chose the moss agate crystal. Love moss agate so much. We're going to see what's up in the month of December for you, what messages you need to hear, starting with your tarot cards. These are the Yuletide Tarot. Okay, first up is the overall message for December, and we have the 3 of Candles, or the 3 of Wands. Nice. And then the advice moving through this energy is the 7 of Gifts, or the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be some growth and expansion in December for you. This is exciting. But in order to get to that growth, get to where you want to go, you kind of need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. He's looking outside the window. He's looking towards that tree. He wants to go there, but you know, it's nice and warm inside. It's awfully cold outside. He's going to get a little uncomfortable in what he's wearing, right? So the premise of this energy is you need to be a little bit uncomfortable to create the change. You need to be able to step outside what's familiar in order to get outside the confines of the box that you're in. This is going to take self-confidence. This is going to take action, and this is going to take you moving forward and being confident in your decisions. You know, we have a tendency, especially when we're trying to figure out what the next step is and if we should do it, we have a tendency to fear change, fear growth, because it's kind of that unknown energy, right? We don't know if it's worth it. We don't know what's on the other side of this. But the caveat to that is if you don't do it, if you don't try, the answer is always going to be no. And there's going to be that inevitable regret later down the line, right? It's like, oh, maybe I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but now it's too late. And then, you know, it's like when you're stuck in a dead-end job, you know, where you're just like trying to get ahead. There's no room for growth. You've gone as far as you could, and now you're ready to move on, but you don't know if you can do it. You don't know if you're capable. You're capable. You have all the experience underneath your belt. You have all the skills. You have the tool sets. It's time to move on. Even though it's a little bit scary, it's going to be a new, bigger experience for you to grow into, right? So that's just one example. But the whole month of December, it's kind of like I'm hearing growing pains, right? Sometimes when we are trying to get into the groove, I'll say, Madonna coming out, we're forcing ourselves to move past the uncomfortableness to get to the unknown, I guess, is where I'm trying to go with it. But we have this 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of Gifts, and this talks about patience, because in the original, we have this guy who's standing near crops and just waiting, right? Now's the time to kind of have patience, not only with ourselves, but with our situations. But at the same time, know that you're going to be reaping the rewards of all your hard work that you've been doing here. So now's the time to kind of look at where things could be weeded out. So prune what needs to be pruned, take a load off, take time to appreciate what you have accomplished, how much you have already grown, and allow that to trickle into this next adventure for you. Because at the end of the day, we're looking at new beginnings here. We're looking at something that you're moving into, not away from. You're growing into something. And right now, you might have to have a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a break to kind of reevaluate what's going on and what you need to cut loose and what you need to take with you on this journey. So this could be physical or it could be mental. It could be things like, again, taking with you that self-confidence. It could also be cutting back on your self-doubt, the negative self-talk that happens, or, don't feed into that fear. If you're always afraid of what, things that will not happen, or I'll just say the possibilities, right? Because we are in the 7 here, then you are not allowing yourself to experience the present and experience the wonderfulness of this expansion. So the message here is we're growing. We have some new beginnings on the way. We have some exploration happening. We're moving forward. We're going to be confident in our moving forward. And we're going to just have a bit of a pause, figure out what we need to let go of and what we can take with us, as well as just appreciate ourselves. I know that's hard to do sometimes, but appreciate all your accomplishments, no matter how big or small, because we got a lot of big and small in here. And it could be as simple as I got up today and I got ready, or I did the dishes and I moved forward that way. There's a lot of ways that this could be interpreted for your particular situation, but at the end of the day, we're expanding, we're growing, and we are reaping the rewards of that. So let's move into our oracle cards. So first up, we're going to take a look at the Yule, the season of the witch Yule, and we have reindeer medicine. Journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. So this to me reflects upon the 7 of Pentacles here, where we're just taking a pause. We're looking at everything that we've accomplished, and we are figuring out being present in the moment to move forward is a great gift. I do want to point out, reindeer medicine asks you, what responsibilities are you willing to endure in the pursuit of your dreams? Goals take work even with the cosmic forces behind you. You will still face challenges on your soul's path no matter how aligned you are with your spirit. Reindeer medicine has come to your spread to tell you not to give up. The challenges you're facing now teach you how to be stronger and more resourceful, and to find ways to face your fears rather than running from them. Stay the course, for you are on the path towards success. You may not see it now with harsh conditions in your way, but you're so close to what you seek. This message is amplified if you have also pulled the candle magic. Which have we? No, but we have pulled tranquility. In thy womb of blissful quieting and calming stillness lives the world of worlds spellbound to silence. So again, more of that pause. So we have a little bit of energy from both cards here with these oracle cards, which is fantastic. But again, see the beauty in slowing down a little bit. See the beauty with taking your time to really think things through, but at the same time moving forward. I hope that makes sense. I know it sounds like a contradiction, but I'm also getting that once you make the decision to move forward and to keep moving, there's going to come across a huge relief for you. And it's going to bring about some peace and that tranquility where you're like, okay, I've got this. I know what I'm doing now. Again, you're going to have some challenges. Whenever we expand and grow, there's always those growing pains, right? But once you figure it out, it's smooth sailing for a while, right? Just like you've done with many other things before you. All right, let's move on. We have the Sacred Forest. First up, we have elves with playfulness. So sometimes we need to invite more fun into our lives. So if you are stressing too much, invite your imagination to come to play. Invite that playfulness to come about and move forward into your life a little bit more. Use your imagination, have fun, and allow that to kind of help de-stress you a bit. Sometimes it's weird, but you know, if you sit and play with like Legos or a coloring book, or just like have fun with, you know, I wonder what today's going to bring, or, you know, make up a game in your mind. I don't know if it's just me, but like sometimes if I'm having a stressful day, I will create a game to like retrain my focus to be a little bit more positive, that sort of a thing, to like, you know, okay, how many things of the color red I can see, that sort of a thing. But invite more playfulness to come in. And then we have Wise Woman of the Grove with grace. So again, some of you may be a little hard on yourselves trying to figure this out, but give yourself grace and a little bit more compassion and love to come in. If you're scared, if you're overwhelmed, if you're stressing, allow yourself grace, because everybody does it. I don't care, the most put together person in the world, any bit of change, they're going to kind of have a little mini breakdown, right? You can be the most composed person, but still have those worries. So give yourself grace. Know that we're all human. We all have to deal with challenges and roadblocks, and how we go about and fix them is what makes us unique and valuable, right? And then we have Water Spirit, manifesting dreams. See, you're already moving forward towards your dreams. You're already manifesting what you want. You just have to believe in yourself a little bit more, face your fears, confront them, and, you know that you're on the right path. Know that you're going to be in your successful period, okay? And then we've got the woodland creatures here, woodland wardens. Oh my goodness. First up, we've got the salamander and black pepper, inspiration. So more of that wands energy. You're taking inspiration and you're moving forward with it. That's awesome. Maybe you guys are creating something new. Maybe this is a passion project that you've worked on and you're kind of scared to step out and, you know, really be the moment, right? But you're moving forward with that fire energy, and it's going to carry you through to manifesting what you believe in. Because again, if you don't move forward, if you don't take that action, the answer is always going to be no, right? And next we've got the hawk and thistle, graceful persistence, more of that grace. But we also have persistence here, which is fantastic because you need to keep moving forward. You need to be persistent with this, because again, if you start losing steam, if you start giving into your negative self-doubt, if you start, you know, really moving into that imposter syndrome, you're going to lose all momentum. Okay, so keep believing in yourself, keep giving yourself grace. And for me, this thistle also brings about protection. So know that you're protected. Know that this is happening for you. Also with the hawk, like, they see every little thing. They can see movement from miles and miles up in the air, right? So you're already seeing ahead. So some of you are people who plan A through Z. What, you know, if something happens, then you go to plan B, then you go to plan C. So you already have these backup plans in place, right? So stop worrying so much. Okay, you got to give yourself more grace. You got to give yourself more credit as well. And last with this deck, we have the owl and hop with wisdom. Yeah, you already know what you're doing. You already have it in you. You already know, again, with your plans, with your step-by-step, you already know where you're going. You already know the ins and outs. And now you need to give yourself compassion and stop worrying so much. I am relating so hard to this because I am that type of person that has a lineup of like, okay, now I know that this didn't work, so this is my next plan. Because then you know you have a big game plan, right? You know that you're not going to fail because you have all this set up. You have, what is the backup plans? That's the word I'm looking for. So you have the wisdom, you know what you're doing, and you have your backup plans ready to go. Stop giving into worry, okay? Because that's only going to slow you down and create more roadblocks for you. And last but not least, we have the crystals and chakras deck. First up, we have the hyaline quartz. This, I believe, goes to your crown chakra. So you already have the intuition. You already know what you're doing. So this is asking you to overcome, again, all of your fears, know that you're guided, know that you know what you're doing, and that you're connected, right? You're connected to the vibration and the frequency of where you're going. You're aligning, all right? Next we have, rose quartz. Again, this makes me think of compassion, self-love. Give yourself a huge hug. Know that you have so much to give, and you need to also give that back to you, okay? Love that. Compassion is the word that keeps coming up. And then the last is the third chakra. Okay, so this is, again, where your confidence needs to come through. Okay, so there might be something that's blocking your third chakra. It might be something that you need to kind of work through. Yellow stones like citrine, even wearing the color yellow can help. But the third chakra is something that maybe you need to focus on to help you with your confidence and moving forward with overcoming your fears. Last thing I want to read here is the oracle. I am the ego that builds, and I am the same ego, but convoluted, that destroys. Shine, build, place yourself at the service of the cosmos. The key word here is I am. Okay, so you have everything that you are needing. You've got it all. Give yourself some compassion and grace. Allow yourself to get out of the comfort zone a little bit more and know that you're worth it, that you're valuable, that you can do this. But again, you kind of have to trim some things out that are no longer serving you as you grow and expand, okay? Again, you're aligned. You've got this. Add some playfulness into it if that helps you out. But you've got this. So December is going to be a big month for you. I see a lot happening, but again, patience is coming through. There's a lot here to take away from. So I'm excited for you. I want to know in the comments if you want to share what this is for you, what you're expanding into. Is it a new job? Is it a new profession even? Is it a new career? Is it a new project? Let me know what group you chose and all of that down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. Have a wonderful rest of your December, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out. That way you will never miss an upload from me. All right, have a wonderful one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who chose the Carnelian. We're going to see what's up for your December using the Yuletide Tarot first. That's something to say fast. All right. And then we'll dive into your oracle cards after. So the first one is the overall message for December. What's going on? Oh, and we have death. Do not be afraid. This is wonderful. I know it looks intimidating, but I promise you it's not. And then the advice to move through this energy is the Four of Gifts or the Four of Pentacles. All right, so with the death, this means we are in for a transformation or a rebirth in December. This is transitioning. This is new beginnings. This is big. So I have a feeling that there has been some big changes happening for you over the past couple months. There's been a lot of build up to this. This is big energy coming in, and you're ready to go. You're ready for this big change. You're ready for this new beginning. Some of you are reinventing yourselves. Some of you are stepping into who you were always meant to be. And some of you are transitioning into a bigger, better period of your life. So again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But the best news here is that things are changing, okay? So this is great. Death doesn't always mean, physical death. When we're reading for the tarot is normally a transition. So please don't worry about the name, all right? This is just meaning the overall transition. But with this Four of Pentacles, this is talking about the advice on moving through this energy. So this is, think about the Scrooge, this is apt, to be fair. We have the scary ghost, is that the third ghost of the Christmas Carol? And then we have like the Scrooge miser guy here. So this is like the person that holds on to money, that doesn't spend it, holds on to things that they feel that they need. But the advice here is you can't hold on to those things anymore that don't serve you. You cannot hold on to people. You cannot hold on to material things. You have to let some things go to fully transition or to fully have this new beginning. These things are holding you back. They're holding you down. You cannot truly move into this new beginning without letting certain people, relationships, and, material items go. Think about when you do spring cleaning or get rid of a bunch of items that you've held on to for years that you haven't used, or, the Marie Kondo, where if it's not making you happy or providing you joy, you get rid of it, right? You release that. And then as soon as you do, all of these new opportunities and new things start coming your way because you've made room for it. You've cleared space for it. So that's what it's asking you to do. It's not saying get rid of everything. It's getting rid of the things that you know are holding you back. That when you look at them, it brings you nothing but anxiety or joy or misfortune, upsets you. It doesn't bring you joy. It doesn't bring you excitement. It doesn't bring you any inspiration at all. Those are the things that you need to let go of. What are you holding on to that you know for a fact is holding you back? And again, it could be not only people, but it could be certain ways of viewing yourself, certain ideals, ways of thinking that maybe you were using to protect you or to bring you comfort in the past, but now you've outgrown those ideals. Now you've grown out of that way of thinking, or now you've come to a new way of thinking that provides you a little bit more open-mindedness or provides you more insight into the direction that you want to go. Those sort of things. So it could be material and it could be immaterial, but you know exactly what they are that are holding you back and holding you down. So know that it's okay to let go, but now is the time in December to really reevaluate your values that you put on certain things and clear out what is not allowing you to move forward. All right. Also, 4 is a foundation and stability number. So these could be things that brought you stability in the past, but now you no longer need them. So it's okay to let them go. Those might be a little bit harder to let go of. So I understand the hesitation, but again, you're moving on to bigger and better things here. So reevaluate, readjust. All right. But know that you will be coming into more stability with this 4 here as well. But this is a brand new beginning for you, brand new positive beginning, but you have to do some weeding out. This is very similar to group number 1. So if you didn't choose group number 1, but you were mulling back and forth between the 2 groups, I highly suggest checking out group 1 as well after this. Okay, let's move on with your Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. First up, we've got Wreath. All right, there in the circle of life tends to breathe death. Oh, interesting. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. So kind of like the Ouroboros, where, the snake is eating its own tail. It kind of goes around and around again. This is not going to be your last change or transition, nor will it be your first. But again, it's important. We all evolve, we all change, we all grow. And a wreath to me is also a sign of prosperity. So again, with the 4 of Gifts here, it just indicates to me more that there's going to be a sign of more prosperity to come, more stability, especially since wreaths are put outside on a door, I should say. So more prosperity is coming. All right, and your last one of this deck is Light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. So to me, this is talking about hope, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, you guys have been probably facing some hard times, knowing that this change is coming. So you've been looking towards this light at the end of the tunnel. This is happening, change is coming. But at the same time, there is talk about shining a light on what you need to let go of too. You're finally seeing that, okay, I can't have this anymore. I can't keep having to lug this baggage around with me. It's holding me back, right? Kind of like the chains on, oh gosh, Scrooge's partner, and I can't think of his name right now, but I will think of it later when I no longer need it. But chains carrying you around, holding you back, not allowing you to move forward and reach your potential, right? So it's shining a light on all of these things that you need to let go of, or that, you know, maybe you weren't aware of until now. All right. So really evaluate and figure out, do you want to keep holding on to this, or is it going to be more favorable to just let it go? Okay, let's keep going. We have the Sacred Forest cards up next for you. First up, oh. All right, Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. And what is autumn but letting the leaves just drop, right? So again, more confirmation there of letting stuff go. And when you let stuff go, there's a lightness to it. Again, more light, but that heaviness is just gone, and you appreciate what you have left over. And then again, more opportunity just comes for you. And then, oh, I love this, Frog Spirit Renewal. So it's basically what we're talking about. We have a rebirth or a renewal, transition, another change, right? And then we've got, I can't. Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. So yeah, there's a lot of change here. Renewal too, to me, reminds me to rest, to allow your spirit, your soul to just kind of rest after you do all of this letting go. Sometimes we just need that period of just like, okay, that was a big shock. That was a lot. Let's relax. Let's take it easy for a little bit and allow the changes to kind of come in. Because again, change is a lot of big energy. So it's allowing you to kind of take that big energy and figure out where it's going to settle within your life, right? So take time out if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like this is a lot. Take time to just relax a little bit, take some self-care time, and know that this is all for your benefit. All right, next we're moving on to the Woodland Wardens here. We've got, ooh, the snake transition. The snake and fern starting over. I love this card so much. It's stunning. It's so gorgeous. So yeah, more confirmation that this is a transformation and that you're, for the most part, yes, starting over, right? We're letting go of the stuff that's in the past we don't want anymore. And we're starting over to create something new and transitioning into something better for ourselves. And the last one here, oh, the trout and the lily of the valley, purification. Yeah. So again, more of that cleansing, letting go energy. Oh, I love this. Okay. And then we have your last cards here, which is the crystals and the chakras. Okay. First up, we've got black obsidian. Look at that. That seems like big change and transformation to me, but black obsidian is also a great protector and grounding stone. I'm just going to read you the oracle here. So keyword is grounding, and then the oracle, it says, I bring out the unexpected in an assertive and powerful way. Maybe it scares you a little, and maybe it attracts you. Now you can see your shadow side made up of what you need to change about yourself. So again, more confirmation with all of that. And then we've got, I'm going to butcher this word, but chiastolite and dalusite. This looks like rest to me, but I'm going to bring up the book. Oh, we've got more protection here. My experience is ancient, linked to the cross. I embody it, leading you into the depths of the earth on the journey where the shaman ventures. I protect you from any dense and dark energies, preventing you from getting lost. Nice. All right. So again, more protection here. And your last card, we've got citrine. Oh, love this. Okay, so this is confidence. This is also abundance as well. So have some self-confidence in this change. Know that you're moving forward. Know that you will be able to climb that mountain. You will get to the top of where you want to go of this new beginning. Have some self-confidence in yourself. Know that everything is on the right path for you, okay? Again, letting go is hard. Change is hard, but you've got this. This is, I feel like this is a long time coming for you guys. A lot of you have known that change was happening, but December is a big month for you. So With that being said, I would love to know if this resonated, what group you chose. Please tell me down in the comments. Have a wonderful December. This looks like it's going to be jam-packed for you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 3s, those of you who chose the Kambaba Jasper. We're going to go ahead and see what's going on in the month of December for you, starting with the Yuletide Tarot first. We'll get to the Oracle cards after that, see any deeper messages. All right, first up is the overall message for December, and we've got Father Christmas or the Hermit. All right. And the advice to move through this energy is the Four of Canes or the Four of Swords. Do not worry about the graveyard in the background. It does not mean death. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. So for the month of December, it looks like you guys really need to be in solitude. Take some time for yourself. I know it's hard with the holidays coming up, but it doesn't mean the whole month, but you just need to make sure you take some time out for yourself. This is all about introspection, being okay with being alone. A lot of times we're so used to needing the presence of other people or needing to be around other people that brings us comfort. There are a lot of us that do not like to be alone, but it's needed to recharge your batteries, to recharge your social meter, to get to know who you really are. Who are you when you're not around other personalities? Some of you are searching for information. Some of you are searching for your own inner work to figure out, maybe you're doing shadow work, maybe you are figuring out where you want to go next, what you want to do next, or even how to handle the problem. Because the Hermit, we're all about reflecting and we're looking inward for guidance. The Lantern, we're trying to figure out how to find our inner light, let it guide us, and trusting ourselves and our own knowledge, our own wisdom. All right. This is a path that you can only take by yourself. This is not a path that other people can help you with. And sometimes that's intimidating and sometimes that's scary. But if we are really wanting to figure out what makes us tick, nobody else can really help us but us, right? We got to kind of look inward. But this might not be so deep for other people. It might not be about shadow work or, introspection. It just might be about needing some time by yourself. Parents, moms, especially around the holidays, this could be a simple message that you need to make sure you take time out for yourself to recharge, that you have the opportunity to take 5 minutes to an hour for yourself every night to, really make sure your mental health is okay and your overall health is okay. I know a lot of moms around the holidays have the to-do list that they're doing everything. So if you can delegate to your partner or other people to help you out on certain things, this is going to be important because you need that time. It's self-care essentially, right? But a lot of this is just being okay with being by yourself and learning more about yourself and what your wants are, what your needs are, because right now we are so accustomed to being a service to everybody else, right? Even with work, right? We're doing everything for everybody else and we don't really take the time for our own needs. We put them at the very last. So this December, if you chose group number 3, it's really important that you allow yourself to come first, at least some parts of it. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but the message here is you need to be able to put yourself first. Your needs are important just as much as everybody else's needs are. And again, I know if you're a parent, that's very hard to do, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you are a caretaker, a parent, a guardian, you need to be able to be healthy and have the energy to be able to do your caregiving, right? So you cannot continuously be on empty, if that makes sense. And so the advice here, quite simply, is to rest with this Four of Swords. So this is the need to retreat. This is the need to take the self-care. This is the need to take time out for yourself. This implies, you know, the need for a deep rest when we're talking about headstones and snow. This is like the be all end all image of like sleep like the dead, right? So it's been a long time since you actually put yourself first. It's been a long time since you actually allowed yourself to rest. And I'm laughing because I understand this completely. But it is important and imperative in December that you do so. The Suit of Swords as well is the swords of thoughts and communications. So how are you communicating your needs to other people? How are you communicating your needs to yourself? As well as, are you allowing the intrusive thoughts or the self-doubt to overpower? Are you allowing the anxiety to win? We need to figure out a way to quell that and allow yourself to have a more peaceful and mindful way of viewing yourself and allowing that to come through so that you don't have to completely take yourself into solitude, right? We need to have a schedule or a goal to where you can recharge without having to have this long time of recuperation, right? So that's the advice here, is to rest and rest like the dead. Allow yourself to get that deep, deep rest, the deep sleep. Maybe you get like 4 hours of sleep a night, or you constantly wake up because you're overthinking things. We need to figure out in the month of December how to quell that, how to make that stop. But for the general message here, it's take time out for yourself. Go inward, figure out what's causing maybe the overthinking, maybe the anxiety, maybe where that root comes from, and then where you want to go next, or plan out schedules that will allow you to put yourself first or give yourself more time for self-care, right? Planning, moving forward on a path that's different from where you've been right now, because right now you are kind of in the deep need for rest, and we can't keep putting ourselves in that deep need, right? We can't keep doing that because that's burnout, right? You can't burn the candle at both ends all the time. Again, I know, easier said than done, but the message here, rest. Allow yourself for rest and self-care. Meditate too. With this one, that's huge. Allow yourself time to meditate. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be like instantly good at it. Allow those thoughts to come in and out. Just focus on your breath. And again, meditation could be walking meditation, where you go and walk around and just allow your mind to wander while you are out in nature. It could be coloring and allow your mind to wander. It could be flipping through magazines. Whatever works best for you, try out different ways. All right, but let's keep moving forward with your oracle cards. We have the Yule, Seasons of the Witch. First up, we have Frost. Ice cold, melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. So, frost, making everything rest, to hibernate, right? Same with snow. So this is like, okay, we got to really hammer that rest in. We really got to get that notion of rest and it's just for a brief period of time, right? Frost doesn't last. Frost is there, and then it melts away with the next, day or whatever. I'm not a snow person. I don't live in the snow, but from what I know with frost, right? Like once the sun beats down on it, it melts away. So give yourself that brief moment in time of self-care, relax, and know that you can slumber, hibernate for a bit. And then we have darkest hour. There in the void of thy darkness swells the shadow of the soul, swallowing the wickedness into the blackness of its wholeness. Again, the phases here, we all go through phases. We all go through changes. You might have been having a really difficult time, and that's okay. But this is the time where we figure it out and we move forward. The darkest hour has appeared because you are being asked to examine what is absolutely necessary for joy. Is it money? Is it love? Is it fame or respect? Imagine being free of it. The darkest hour reminds you that material things are not necessary for happiness, that happiness is something that is available to you with or without material success. You may feel as though you have to be where you are, but that isn't true. You are being guided to find true happiness within your spirit. Do not be afraid of change and do not be scared to let go. Doing so means you can see the light even when life feels hopeless. Self-focused happiness provides a guiding light. We've got more guiding light here. When you are lost in the darkest hour, it will point the way home and help you to recover. Again, more recover. So if you've been going through it, you will come out of it, okay? This again reminds me of shadow work too. So allow yourself to kind of work through your subconscious fears. Ask yourself, okay, what is the worst case scenario if XYZ happened? There's a lot of things that you can do through shadow work to kind of face your fears in a healthy way. I suggest, Googling and figuring out a way that works best for you. And same with like therapy professionals. That's also a great way too. If you're really going through it, I always suggest professional. They're there and they're amazing. And anyway, moving on. This is moving toward the Sacred Forest Oracle. Standing stones. We've got passage. Okay. This reminds me of moving in between worlds. You guys familiar with Outlander? This reminds me of Outlander with the time traveling and moving in between worlds. So you might be moving in between right now. Like you feel maybe like you're in between realities, in between worlds with the whole, like I need to be on my own. I don't really understand how to do that. I need to rest, but I need to keep going. Like that void or the liminal space, I should say. But the passage here is for you to understand that moving forward, you need to kind of pull back a bit. A voyage of the heart and soul is ahead. This journey may be spiritual or physical in nature. In either case, it's a kind of sacred pilgrimage. Have courage. A great ship can stay safe in the harbor, but that is not what great ships are made for. Be willing to unfurl your sails and set forth to the open seas. The seas may be rough and the wind is strong, but you are safe and protected. The circle of stones take you exactly where you need to go. A sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. Love that. You are safe. Okay, let's keep going. We've got sanctuary. Again, more safe. And then also, this is like saying, create your own sanctuary. Create your own sacred space. For the relaxation, for the rest. If it's hard to do, make it a ritual. So if you know that you need rest, make yourself tea, read a book, light some candles, maybe light some incense or herbs. Do something that makes it a ritual and a sacred space so that when you go to do it all the time, that is, you're training your subconscious and it's a ritual. So it is technically like a spell, something you do only for you that's sacred for you. So create that space in your home, whether it's like a little tiny corner in your house or your whole bedroom, bathroom, whatever the case may be. Make it special. Make it a ritual to help you continually move forward and have the same proactive rest. So you're not having to do this constantly or burn out constantly, I should say. And you're not refuge. Enchanted Fern Grotto. You have very similar cards here out of the deck. Refuge, where you feel safe, where you feel protected, where you feel like you're in your own little bubble. You need to make this out of some place in your house or your whole home to make you feel protected and safe. Even your own mind is your refuge, right? Is your sanctuary. Do not let negative thoughts, self-doubt hinder your progress moving forward or make you feel unsafe, right? Because sometimes we tell ourselves hateful things. We can be really cruel in our minds to ourselves, and that prevents us from putting ourselves out there for change and growth because we don't believe that we have it in ourselves. So if you are struggling with that, this is the time to take to really go within your mind and figure out why you are having those thoughts, having those feelings, right? Create sanctuary, refuge of any sort that you see fit. Next, we have the Woodland Wardens. We have the Antelope and Wheat. Nourishment. How are you nourishing yourself, right? If you continually burn the candle at both ends, that's not nourishment. If you're worrying about overthinking and negative self-thoughts, that's not nourishment. Provide yourself that. Give yourself the nourishment that you are lacking and that you are needing. And again, going within, figuring out what that is going to be super helpful. Allowing yourself that solitude will help guide you in the right direction. Then we have the Turtle and Coriander. Satisfaction. Once you are able to kind of relax, refresh, rejuvenate yourself, you're going to find things that bring satisfaction into your life, right? You're going to find more inspiration. You're going to find that nourishment. You're going to figure out, okay, this is what lights me up again. All right. And, oh, I love this one, the Weasel and Pine, Introspection. So again, we don't really have to go much further into this card because that's confirming the Hermit there. Going within, figuring out, again, I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done. Sometimes it's really hard to be by yourself and allow your thoughts to take over. But meditation too is super helpful for that because you can just let those thoughts go and come back to the breath. And then also, if you're having the overthinking, the anxiety, the negative self-talk, you can turn those negativities into positive ones as well. It takes practice, but it's doable. And then your last cards here are the crystals and chakras. First up, we have red jasper. Oh my goodness. So this is a great grounding stone. Look at the power, the self-confidence, the self-power here. Learning to have confidence in yourself and your abilities. Word is courage. The oracle here says, fear doesn't break me. I resist, I do not break. I continue to be imperturbable. Awesome. All right, let's keep going. Your next one here is Ametrine. We've got the duality here. Keyword is stability. We are creating the stability by resting and rejuvenating. And also 4 is a number of stability as well. So then we have the oracle. I bring lucidity when emotions take over. I am spirit when your ego is extroverted, leading you off on your path. Put spirit at the service of your ego. So this is saying, you know, when you are able to rest and rejuvenate, you can think a little bit clearer. You can see where you need to go a little bit more. You are moving forward on your path after you get this much needed rest, and your ego can kind of shut down a little bit, and then you can move forward with a little bit more clarity. I hope that makes sense. All right, your last one here is rhodochrosite. Oh, I love that. Rhodochrosite is a beautiful crystal. She looks confident too, self-assured. I love this. Space for the new. I allow rebirth, but are you ready to let go? Are you ready to give up your old ways and welcome the new? There are new ways in this wonderful life. Have the courage to see them. And I feel like that kind of just sums up everything. Having the courage to bring in the new. All right, so there's a lot here. Takeaway is take some time for yourself, look inward, and the big one is to rest and to meditate. Have the courage to do so and create a sacred space and sanctuary for yourself. All right, I hope everything resonated. I hope it made sense. Let me know what group you chose down in the comment section. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Have a wonderful December. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.